그래서 제가 지금 해야 될 게 굉장히 많은데 퀘스트들 중에서 배달 요청, 그러니까 엄마야. 배달 요청부터 해볼까요? 오, 엄청 먼데요. 일단은 호그스미드인 것 같으니 호그스미드에 가줍시다. 여긴가? 응? 여기 누구지? 새로운 퀘스트가 떴는데? 응? 여기는 아닌 것 같죠? 나가봅시다. 이럴 때 필요한 나의 마법.
Welcome.
좋아요.
Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
배달부가 필요하시다고요?
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery.
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly
사이가 안
complaining
좋네.
about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
기꺼이 도울게요.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
잠깐만요. 자, 그러면 투명약 배달을 해야 되는데 그 전에 제가 그걸 사야겠죠? 됐다. 대화하기.
What can I do for you today?
이거를 이 사람은 마법약 이거 제조하는 거 파는 데고요. 아까 보니까 빗자루를 사는 퀘스트가 또 따로 있었거든요. 제가 지금 빗자루가 없으니까 빗자루 사는 퀘스트가 먼저 해봅시다. 스위트 스포츠 저 가게에서 먼저 사옵시다. 잠시만요. 영차. 사람들 놀라가고 고개 숙이는 거 봐.
Revelio.
깜짝이야. 저 뭐냐 물뿌리개가 이제 책장으로 보이는데요.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
안녕하세요.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is
위크스
it?
아저씨.
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows, Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
무역로가
You
왜
said
방해받지?
disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
빗자루에
mind
대해서
sharing more
알려주세요.
about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take wind wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew wand's darker reputation. Then you have the ember dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
한번 봐볼게요.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
빗자루가 꽤 있는데 아니요. 아이고 잘못
Thanks for
눌렀어요
stopping
아저씨.
by. Hope to see you again.
600원. 다 600원인데?
That item is of the highest quality.
와 불시대시 진짜 개빠를 것 같아. 호그와트 기숙사는 솔직히 사고 싶지 않고.
That item is of the highest
이건 좀
quality.
별론데? 와 초록색 포기할 수 없는데. 불시대시 불시대시 너무
That item is of the
초록색한다.
highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
아이고.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in
아직
Kagawa's
한계가 있다.
class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go
오.
on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will,
Upgrade?
that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then
우승을
report back
하고
to
와야
me
되는
how your
거잖아.
broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers
이런 덕후들이
maneuver the way they do.
성공하더라고요.
Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to
Imelda.
help, but she has some flying habits and
안
quirks that
좋은
made her
비행 습관이래.
difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as
에버렛이.
passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
질 수 없죠.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad.
잘 날지는
She
못했군요.
thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
좋아요. 한번
That
해볼게요.
sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price.
오,
The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
뭔지
Complete the
모르겠지만
tasks
한번
I've given
가보죠.
you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Diffindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
배우래요 갑자기. 벌써 해결됐네. 상자 보는 앞에서 바로 훔쳐가기. 여기 있다. 스핀트 위치스 스포츠 가게. 쾌활한 LB 위크스가 운영하는 이 가게에서는 최신 빗자루 모델을 비롯한 모든 마법 스포츠 용품을 판매합니다. 소문에 의하면 LB가 직접 여러가지 빗자루 개선 작업을 하고 있다고 합니다. 그렇군요.
What are we looking for today?
팔죠 좀.
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you
젊은
again.
분이시긴 하네. 자, 그러면 여기를 깨려면 어디로 가야 되죠? 호그와트 가야겠죠? 여기까지 가야 돼? 좀 빨리 갈 방법 없나? 여기로 가면 되겠다. 이건 뭐지? 빗자루를 이렇게 타는 거군요. 잠깐만, 이렇게 하면 이게 유지였죠?
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
와, 죄송한데요. 와, 큰일 날 뻔했다. 오케이. 큰일 났다. 나 이거 제대로 할 수 있을까? 뭐야, 이 슬레데린 녀석.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no
오,
doubt.
싸가지가.
I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know.
그러게.
Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
아, 이 녀석 밟아줘야겠는데요.
Seems
걱정되나봐.
someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me, Slytherin Quidditch
아,
captain.
퀴디치
Jealous of
주장이구나.
you. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons.
이놈
But for
자식이?
some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even
주인공 절대 안
Slytherin.
져요.
Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out
그래,
who's the
달려,
better
이씨.
flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat
아,
it.
5번 해서라도 내가 널
Slytherin
깬다.
versus Hufflepuff.
후플푸프의 힘을 보여주지.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
아, 화나네. 코스 익힐 시간 좀 주실래요? 나 그래, 뭔지 안 배웠는데 나. 아, 안 돼요.
Missed one.
망했다. 벌써부터?
Brilliant.
뭐야, 이거 왜 빨라져? 아,
Success.
오, 이거 너무 어려운데? 수업을 제대로 들을 걸 그랬네. 아이고, 큰일 났네 이거. 아! 난 저런 거에 힘이 따위 필요하지 않는다. 야, 저 녀석 어떻게 잡냐? 아이고, 죄송해요. 페널티가.
Excellent.
아, 엑설런트하지 않아. 어허. 큰일 났네 이거.
Made it.
큰일 났다. 야, 너 어떡하냐? 오, 아래로 내려가야 됐었어요.
Excellent.
아이고. 와! 어떡해. 이걸 어떡하면 좋니? 와!
Success.
와, 와, 이거 코스가 노답인데요, 저. 오! 옆으로 쭉 달려요.
Excellent.
아이고!
This'll take some getting used to.
망했네. 고리 다 놓쳤는데요.
Close enough.
아, 뭐야, 4초밖에 차이가 안 나잖아. 한 판 더 해, 이씨.
Glad to see I'm still the reigning champion.
죽었어, 넌.
But what say you? Want to try again?
고.
Ready when you are.
아, 이번에는 무조건 깹니다. 생각보다 쟤 안 빠른데요? 저 그렇게 난리를 쳤는데 이걸 그렇게 못한다고?
Did it.
그리고 이것 좀 먹어주고. 아이고, 고고고고고고고고고고. 오케이. 페널티 최대한 받지 말. 페널티를 받는 게 문제거든요, 사실. 오, 아래로 쭉 급하강. 오케이. 급하강. 오, 왜 이렇게 빙글빙글 돌아봐. 정신 차려. 정신 차려.
Made it.
우. 난리다, 난리. 오케이. 잠깐만요. 네, 페널티다. 흥분하지 마. 그냥 깨도 되잖아. 이 녀석 실력 별것도 없더만.
Success.
아이고, 구슬 하나도 못 먹었네. 오오오오. 난리네. 이게 맞는 실력인 것인가? 난 저런 구슬 따위 안 먹어도
This
돼.
is rather fun.
아, 이게 구슬을 채워주는군요. 구슬이 저 애를 채워주는군요. 뭐야, 엄청 빠르잖아, 나. 안녕하다. 분하냐?
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible. But you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
네 인정 따위
I don't
바라지도
want
않는다, 임마.
respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and
이거 다
offers a
깨고
much
말하시지.
tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
이 자식이 저놓고서도 저러네. 위크스 아저씨가 좋아하겠다.
Glad to hear how I fared. Revelio.
좋아요. 아이고, 좀 나오세요.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
신기록 세웠어요.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
아, 난 몰랐는데
Oh,
그런
thank
것도
you.
있었구나.
That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
누가
Why
의심한
would
사람이
anyone
있었나?
doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process.
발전은 중요한
I have a
것인데.
friend in Rome runs a shop like mine. Says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to him.
정말 기대되네요.
I'm excited to hear
나중에
more.
I
개발되면
have a
줘요.
very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude
퀘스트
as it
하나는
relates to
깼고요.
speed.
다른 이제 일반 퀘스트를 깨면 되는데 자 퀘스트에서 아니요 투명 마법약을 획득하고 사용하세요. 응? 잠깐만. 일단 투명 마법약 그러면 투명 마법약 관련된 레시피를 좀 사옵시다. 아이고 미안해요 아가씨들.
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you.
다 됐고 퀘스트에서 투명 마법약 사용하는 건 그렇다 치고 썬더브루도 오케이. 한 번에
What can I
살걸.
do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
썬더브루 어떻게 만드는 거지? 혹시 모르니까 이제 막 물약 만들 때 엄청 오래 걸릴 수도 있잖아요. 그러니까 물약부터 만듭시다. 어디더라? 여기 아니고 아유 이건 또 무슨 퀘스트? 마법약 교실. 이상한 일반 퀘스트들이 많은데 저것들 깨야 되겠죠? 웨이포인트 지정해서 호그와트 온 김에 다 깨버립시다. 썬더브루 투명약이랑 어머 오그라든 무화과 나무 열매랑 트롤 점액 없는데요 둘 다? 오그라든 무화과 나무 열매 어떻게 얻지? 누가 할 말 있나? 교수님 오라 뺐지요?
Professor, I saw an aura badge on your desk. May I ask about your time as an aura?
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
위험한 일이었네요.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class.
게리스
I enjoyed a
Weasley.
great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed
아이고.
everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
아이고
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us.
그러긴
Pay
하더라고요.
attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
되게 좋은 분이시네.
Revelio.
그리고 응? 퀘스트 수정할 수 있다. 필요의 방은 뭐였을까요? 필요의 방도 궁금한데.
That's the last time.
뛰어 뛰어.
Revelio.
이거 불 지르는 거다.
Oh dear.
아이고,
I shall get in trouble for this.
불 좀 지르고 잠깐만. 왜 뭔 일이요?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of
왜
trouble with the
선생님이야?
librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now
깃털이랑
in the
새를
library, it
혼동해서
literally took
책들이
flight.
새처럼 날아가 버렸대요. 와우.
That sounds
놀라운데?
brilliant, actually.
대단해.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told
두
Madame
번째는 더
Scribner they were
혼날까
my
봐.
books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
근데 왜
Why
책
did our
주인인
meet
거?
tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he
아,
was
착한
impressed,
애구나.
bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
좋은데?
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is
일기장
my
읽어야
diary.
되는데.
I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
아, 일기장 못 참죠. 일기장 가지러 갑시다. 여기가 도서관이군요. 아직까지 못 들어가 봤던 건 아닌데 금지된 곳 말고는 처음 들어가 보네요. 어머,
I'm going to have to use Accio. Got it.
깜짝이야.
Only 4 more to go.
이렇게 책장이 날아다니는데 얘네들 아무도 신경 안 쓴다고?
Revelio.
어디 있어? 와! 뭐야, 저건 필드 가이드잖아. 크래시다의 책.
Revelio.
어머. 아, 여기 열심히 애들 일하네. 공부하네. 나만 일하는 줄 알았는데 애들도 열심히 공부하고 사네요? 반짝 소리가 났는데. 응? 오래된 사서. 호그와트 초기 시절에 사서가 그려진 그림입니다. 소문에 따르면 이 사서는 시끄러운 학생들에게 전혀 관용을 베풀지 않았다고 합니다. 학생들이 조금만 재채기를 해도 바로 침묵 마법을 사용한 것으로 유명합니다. 와, 무서워.
Revelio.
저거. 밑에서 날고 있는데? 아니요, 내려가고 싶다. 엄마나? 이것도 있는데? 이거 임마.
Lumos.
저거 사사 선생님 있는 데잖아. 저기 있다. 아니요, 이거가 따라와 버렸네. 에이, 갖다 놓고 오죠. 아, 저거 가져와야 되는데.
Depulso.
오, 디펄소를 써버렸네.
Revelio.
어디 갔니? 찾았다. 임마 일로 와.
This
아니요.
must be
엥?
Cressida's diary.
기분
I'd want this
좋았던
back
나의
too if I
하루는
were her.
게리스가 자신이 제작하던 멍청이 같은 탕약을 내 완벽한 풀잠자리 스튜에 쏟는 바람에 완전히 엉망이 되고 말았다. 냄비를 통째로 비운 다음 처음부터 시작해야만 했다. 게리스는 정말 성가신 녀석이다. 자기가 마법약에 관해서 모르는 게 없다고 생각한다. 항상 실험을 벌려 샤프 교수님의 수업을 방해한다. 게리스가 위즐리 교수님의 조카만 아니었어도 지금쯤 퇴학당했을 거다. 오늘 저녁 식사도 아브로스 스모키다. 갈수록 이 음식이 마음에 든다. 물론 고기파이가 더 맛있긴 하지만 별로 쓴 내용은 없구만.
Revelio.
우리 엄마 됐다.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
크레스다. 아유 어지러. 아 여기 들어가면 안 되는 곳이죠?
Revelio.
응? 들어가면 안 되는 곳에 먹을 게 있네. 자, 전해줍시다.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
응?
Here
여기
you
있단
are.
마.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
공부 열심히 하는 애네.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
아, 미안, 나 좀
Certainly wouldn't want
읽었는데.
anyone but me reading.
자, 천문학동에 퀘스트가 왜 이렇게 많아? 일단 피그 교수님 수업 교실 가가지고 퀘스트를 좀 받아보죠. 퀘스트가 생각보다 많네요.
Revelio.
아니 이거지.
Hello there. Perhaps
Hello.
나
Were you
불렀어?
calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
어디 말하는 거지? 재밌겠는데?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
어디서부터
Where do you
시작할까?
suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory
Heck,
review of your
교수님.
map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
지도를 보여줘 임마. 응? 코뿔소 3장? 근데 3장 이걸 설마 순서대로 다 찾아야 되나? 헬케 교수님 방이 어디죠? 로넨 교수님이?
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
호그와트
I wondered if I
교통잡은 지
might
얼마나
ask how long
됐는지.
you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential, in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience
그래서
was
바깥에도 나가고 막
less
그러군요.
cheerful.
아쉽군요.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds
점수
as if
잘
your
따놔야 돼요,
experience as a
교수님들은.
student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
좋아요. 자, 해켓 교수님 수업이 아니요. 어둠의 마법 방어법 아닌가?
Revelio.
아닌 것 같기도 하고요. 어둠 마법 방어술이 아니었군요. 아, 교실. 콧불소.
Over here.
응? 너 뭐하니?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
오랜만이야.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
미안, 그거 보고 온 거
I have
아닌데.
something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the
언더크로프트?
professors know about this place. This way.
어디? 무서운데?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
언더크로프트. 이렇게 이상하게 생긴 데를 아무도 모른다고? 말도 안 돼. 다 알겠다, 야, 이거.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
오미니스 곤트.
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
아지트 같은 곳이구나.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
아이고,
So please, keep this between us.
야, 걔
He never
삐지겠다.
confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind,
눈이 안
and no spell
보이는구나.
could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the
사고 치는 거
wand
아니죠,
chooses the
오미니스?
wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are
곤트가문?
full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
슬리드린의 직계가족.
Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to
그거
teach
뭐길래
students.
그러지? 위험하게 들리긴 하네.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only
Confringo.
truly dangerous in untrained hands.
이거 쓰는 애
Such spells
있었는데
should be
대련
properly
중에.
taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
콘프링고.
Very well.
됐어요?
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
이거 어떡하냐? 주문이 점점 많아지네?
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses.
루모스
But I
말고요.
think you'll find that a Confringo card...
Confringo!
Nice work.
오케이.
How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
좋은데?
That's it.
I think I've got...
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
나 이런 거 더 배울래.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages.
근데 너 좀 조심해야겠다. 너
Although,
어둠의 마법사
I
기질이 좀
didn't tell
있어.
Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
나도 너무 좋다.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
좋아.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the Portkey and Gringotts,
다 얘기해내놔.
Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
그냥 말해.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
근데 얘 비밀 다
You can
까발리고
trust
다닌
me.
놈이잖아.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms
좋다.
of magic for ages.
이 녀석 유용한데요?
Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
야, 오미너스 모르게.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an out.
좋아, 나 몰래 나갈게. 아, 불안해. 헐, 망했다. 누가 서 있는데요?
Hello, Sebastian.
아니고야.
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
엄마야.
Hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 50.
미안해요.
Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
우연히 들어가게
room's
되었어요.
called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring.
야,
and then
거짓말
suddenly
좀
found myself in a
잘해봐. 다
strange
티나잖아.
passageway.
Don't lie.
어.
No one stumbles upon that room.
아,
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious
죄송해요.
Professor Fig will be able to help
얘
you.
엄청
My
화났는데?
father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
아, 위협할 필요 없어라고 하고 싶은데 지금 제가 너무 잘못한 거라.
Trust me,
알았어.
Ominous. I
절대
won't say
말
a
안
word.
할게요.
And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
얌마,
Thank
뒷말을
you
왜 한
very
거야?
much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough
망했네,
trouble.
이거
He doesn't need
어떡하냐.
your help.
아씨, 왜 하
Sebastian
타이밍이
is
딱
going to get an earful about this.
쪼잔한 놈. 나도 들어갈까? 세바스찬, 미안해. 잘 해결해봐.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
좋아요. 이제 이걸 쫓아갑시다. 모르겠어요. 얘네들 알아서 하겠죠 뭐. 자, 이거를 잠깐만요. 자, 이걸 보긴 했는데 두 번째 랜드마크 그러려면 인벤토리에서 뭔가 이제 찾아야 되는 건지 좀 다시 봅시다. 뭐 이렇게 많아. 저기요? 아니 퀘스트 아예 여기 있다. 그 다음에 봐야 될 게 저 이상한 문. 그 뒷뜰 같은 데로 나가면 딱 나왔던 걸로 기억하는데. 아, 길을 또 잘 못 찾는 저에게 너무나도 어려운 부탁을 하는 게 아닌가.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
근데 얘는 누구냐?
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
뭔 일
Yes.
있어?
I'm sorry.
넬리
I'm just.
옥스파이어.
I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
다이달로스
The
열쇠?
Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet
Aha.
somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
근데 왜
Why
그랬을까?
would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something
I
to do
think
with
it's-
keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true.
옛날부터
He's a
피부스가 문제였네요.
poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
뭐 좋아.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact,
전문타.
I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
약간 날개
I
소리,
hope you
바람
follow a
소리
few
같은 게
keys
나나?
at least. If you
잠깐만요.
manage to open a cabinet.
리퀘스트는 나중에 하고 숨겨진 보물부터.
Glad to know what you find.
응?
If
세 번째
anything,
랜드마크요 갑자기? 잠깐만요. 제가 뭘 놓쳤는데요? 저 용가리가 보고 있는 곳에 문 쪽에 응?
Revelio.
와, 큰일 났네. 뒤쪽에 있었군요. 오케이. 여기 뒤쪽에 있는 여기에 어딘가에 문이 있다. 그 와중에 너무 어두우니까
Lumos.
이건가?
Revelio.
응? 실례합니다. 여긴 아닌 것 같아요, 진짜.
Lumos.
깜짝아. 아, 이건가? 아니야. 아, 뭐야, 왜 모르겠지, 나는? 아, 이렇게 머리가 나쁠 수가. 뒤쪽에 나무가 있고 집이 있는데 여기에 그림집이 있다. 그림집을 아시오로 땡기면 된다. 이렇게 안쪽은 아닐 텐데. 아니야, 여긴 절대 아니야. 제가 여기로 들어왔죠? 자, 이쪽에서 문이 있는데
Revelio.
큰일이네. 왜 나 진짜 모르겠지? 나무 뒤쪽에 아예 처음 문 맞는데 저렇게 여다지 이렇게 생긴 문.
what you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
이쪽에 있는 이 문 맞는데? 진짜 이 문인가?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
실례합니다. 여기에 혹시
Revelio.
그림이 있을까요? 선생님? 어머! 위즐리 교수님의 방이었어. 실례했습니다. 그럼 이거 맞는데. 여기 문으로 들어가서
Lumos.
그림에다가 아시오로 땡기랬어요. 여기인가?
Revelio.
여긴 또 뭐요? 어머? 여기도 방이 계속 들어가지네? 아니 여기 또 교수님들 방 아니냐고. 어머. 마법 창문의 역사, 멀린 호그와트 설립자 4명과 여러 시대에 살았던 다양한 마법사와 마녀가 그려진 스테인드 글라스 창문 세트이다. 아이, 그거 말고요. 큰일 났네. 집그림이 있다는데, 집그림. 요 근방을 샅샅이 다 뒤져봐야 되나? 쭉 뭐?
Revelio.
고블린 유물. 이런 종류의 뿔피리는 1612년에 고블린 반란 때 병사들의 사기를 높이고 마법사와 마녀들에게 짜증을 유발하는 데 사용되었습니다. 반란이 끝난 뒤에 이 뿔피리는 호그스헤드 여관 뒤에서 안에 고르곤졸라 한 조각이 쑤셔 넣어진 상태로 발견됐습니다. 소리를 줄이려고 틀어막은 모양이에요. 그림 내놓으라고. 이렇게 멀리 떨어져 있지 않을 텐데.
Revelio.
어머, 알았어요. 씨, 이거 문 열어, 씨. 뭐 안 나오니?
Revelio.
응? 개구리 합창단. 호그와트 개구리 합창단으로서 끈적거리지만 고운 화음으로 노래하는 개구리들이 앉아 있습니다. 이 마법 양서류들은 육중창 화음으로 노래를 부르며 거의 모든 인간보다 더 고음을 잘 냅니다. 아, 뭐 알겠고. 큰일이다.
Revelio.
알 수 없는 곳까지 와버렸어요. 그래, 아래로 내려가자. 여기가 아니야. 어? 이거다!
Lumos. Accio.
이거 아닌가? 숲, 나무가 그려져 있는 것에서 왜 맞는디?
Accio.
이거 아닌가? 진짜 이렇게 너무 명백한데? 여기에 들어가서 이거 맞는디?
Accio.
뭐지? 아래로 한번 내려가 볼까요? 다른 그림이 또 있나?
Revelio. This stairwell looks promising.
응? 아니! 난 이미 찾았는데.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
진짜 이상한 데로 걸어오긴 했네요. 응? 저기요?
Revelio. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
어째서 제가 여기를 와야 했을까요? 잠깐만요. 여기가 어디야? 아, 여기 들어오자마자군요, 문. 그래서 저는 아래쪽으로 내려갔다가 올라갔지만 실제로는 그냥 바로 위로 올라오기만 하면 됐다.
Lumos.
오케이. 저런 사자상? 사자상. 여기는 음악 합창하는 곳인가? 왜? 사자상이 한 바퀴 돌아보면 나올 줄 알았는데 안 보이네요. 돌아나 갑시다. 갑시다.
Revelio.
응? 뭐야 이게? 아 뭐야 이미 들어갔던 곳이잖아. 지금 실례합니다. 얘네들 한밤중이 되어 자지를 않네요. 오 깜짝아, 저것도 움직이는구나. (92) 아서 I'm back home. 얘 설마 기숙사에 들어가 있는 건 아니겠지? 잘 시간이라서.
Revelio.
어머. 자, 3, 0. 그럼 2네요. 2각. 그리고 1에 5, 7. 7이면 저 문어 같은 거. 응? 좋아요.
Revelio.
어디 간 거야 얘? 아 여기 있었군요.
Find anything yet?
찾았다 임마.
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky.
넌 이상한 거
Seems as though
얻었구나.
we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
넌 안 주냐?
On to the next Hogwarts.
추가로 주는 건 없네요. 천문탑에서 다이달로스 찾아야 되고요. 잠깐만 그러면 천문동에 간 김에 이것도 같이 갑시다.
Revelio.
응? 저 위에 뭐가 있네? 자, 쭉 갑시다. 얼마나 많이 올라가요?
Levioso.
좋아요.
Revelio.
소리가 계속 들려오는데 이거다. 아니요. 저거 어떡해.
Weasley.
미즐리 교수님?
Somewhere away from prying
저거
eyes.
어떡해. 벽 안쪽인가? 오! 아, 이 필요의 방이 그 불사조기 사단의 그 방인가 보네요.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no
뭐
time.
이거 알려주시려고 그런 거군요.
Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
먼저 보내는 거 봐라. 위험할 것 같아서. 야, 잠깐만. 멈춰. 내 발로 들어갈 거니깐. 망했네. 천문동에 또 가야 되네.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
저기요?
If ever. I don't
Revelio.
plan to suggest to you how to
돌아갈 수가
find
없잖아.
it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked
Deke?
past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it.
누가 이렇게 물건을 쌓아놓은겨? 치워주시겠어요?
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco,
Evanesco.
the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
세모, X, 네모, 세모. 슈, 뱀 모양이네요. 에바네스코.
Splendid.
저 재능은 언제 또 열리나요? 그 재능 하나 더 그거 해금하고 싶은디? 뭐야, 재능 포인트 엄청 많잖아. 왜 하나만 쓴 거야, 난? 이것도 주세요. 좋아요. 에두루스 막시마 디펄수 인센디오 아시오 나쁘지 않은데 이건 어쨌든 다 옮겨야 되는 그런 마법 아닐까요? 아, 재능 어렵네. 재능 뭐 올려야 되냐? 일단은 위젠웰드 효능은 올려야 돼요. 오. 일단 코어는 다 올려야지. 이거 잘못 사용하면 엄청 아플 것 같은데. 이거 좋은데? 고대 마법이 애초에 강하니까. 레벨리오 범위 올리는 거 좋다. 프로테거를 완벽하게 하면 두 개의 투사체. 괜찮은데? 고대 올리는 거 조금. 회피도 그냥 올립시다. 야, 그냥 코 다 올려. 이럴 거면. 스투페파이 좋은데? 스투페파이는 그리고 물약도 그냥 올려. 다 올리는 거야. 나머지는 좀 아껴놓읍시다.
Cast Evanesco on those chairs.
자, 그러면 여기는 이걸로 합시다.
Excellent work.
오케이.
You'll note that you are now in possession of the
Revelio.
Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later.
월장.
Let's move on.
달의 기운을 받은 돌이란 뜻일까요? 저 빛나는
Where
건 뭐람?
in Merlin's name is that elf?
A에게. 여기서 오랫동안 널 기다렸어. 아마 네가 생각한 것보다
Goodness.
더 센티미터, 몇 센티미터 더 많은 양피지를 배정받았을 거야. 혹시 다시 만나고 싶으면 날 알려줘. 진심을 담아 T.
I'll just take a quick look at this.
Revelio.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
A와 T는
Yes,
뭘까요?
Professor.
아서? 아서인가?
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
놀래라 임마.
Revelio.
흡수해주고 안으로 들어가 보지. 쭉쭉쭉. 뭐 이건? 응? 아시오 빠. 나와 임마. 뭐요?
Revelio.
응? 엠마 함부로 그런 거 마시지 좀 마. 오야 야야야야. 아하. 오이씨. 아이고. 없애주고요.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
거의 침입자요.
That's not helpful, you worthless in.
독특한 건 없는 것 같은데. 방 주제. 나한테 목욕이 필요할 거라고 생각하다니 좀 불쾌하네. 건방지게 말이야. 그래서 욕조가 있는 건가? 있을 거 다 있네.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
그러게 기어다니라는 거지.
What was that? Revelio. Was
퀴디치.
that a golden stitch?
아,
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
이게 뭐요?
Accio.
좋아요. 들어가 보죠. 용차.
Revelio.
오케이.
Accio.
끌어서. 아니네?
Cabalso.
이게 아닌가? 아하, 이제 사라졌거든요. 아닌데, 뭐야? 어떻게 가라고?
Accio. Depulso.
뭐야, 뭔가 정리가 되어가는데요? 아하, 여기를 타고 올라가는 건가? 아닌데, 여기 어떻게 가는 거냐?
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
이게 뭐지? 아하. 하나를 밀고 하나를 땡겨서 가져오는 것 같은데. 저기요, 나 좀 먹자. 오케이. 이제 알겠다. 얘를 올려서 올라가고 아니 이거 치워 임마. 엄마야. 난리네. 아니요, 이거 어떻게 하는 거야 도대체? 뭘 자꾸 얘는 저기로 올라가는데? 뭐야 이게 도대체? 뭔 일이야? 이거 어떻게 올라가는 거죠? 여기 이쪽으로 올라가는 건가? 아 여기로 그냥 들어가게 해줘. 이거 참 난감하네. 아 몰라 버려. 화딱지 나네요. 아 먹고 싶은데. 그냥은 못 없애고요.
Revelio.
모르겠습니다. 아쉽게도 갑시다. 왜 벌써 길이 끝나죠? 아이템 별로 먹은 것도 없는데. 엄마야?
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
그때부터 해방을
We
안 시켜준
discovered
거예요?
this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
The room of requirement will always be equipped for the seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my
뻥치지 마. 너
schoolwork without
금지된 마법
distraction.
연습하려
Well
하지.
then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes.
눈을
Imagine the
감고
room precisely
어떤 방이
as you
필요한지
need it.
상상해라.
The room will do the rest.
따뜻하고 포근한 방이었으면 좋겠다. 어어어. 와우. 엄청 좋은 방인데요?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
오, 좋은데.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
예. 장비의 마법 속성을 알아내라.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
땡큐다 이거. 이런 방을 주다니.
I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes,
Conjuring.
the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
구현. 쇽. 달려, 달려.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier
돈이
to
없어요.
purchase
돈을
them.
주고
They can
말았어요.
also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed.
아, 좋은데요?
Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already
좋은데요?
used
이제 여기서
to study magical
마법약을 만들
plants
수
and brew
있네요.
potions in class.
Revelio.
그러면 자, 마법약의 최신식 친환경 다용도 고딕풍인데 고딕풍? 다용도 이왕 제가 레번클로니까 레번클로답게 좀 만들어 볼까요? 뭐야, 문 옆에다가 무조건 만들게 생겼는데? 아이고야. 아, 색상은 제 마음대로 변할 수 있군요. 이건 좀 과학 같다, 진짜. 하지만 저는 약간 좀 더 마법받은 느낌이 좋으니까 이걸로 갈게요, 그러면. 색상은 초록색 너무 약간 이상한데. 약간 고철 느낌 나게 이런 느낌? 구연. 그리고 약초학. 화분용 테이블도 따로 있네요. 이걸로 만들었으니까 이걸로 마저 합시다. 이왕이면 이거 옆에다가 놔둘걸.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
벽걸이 어땠어? 아, 이게 왜 필요한가 했네.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
디크는 어떤 사람인
Can you tell
거지?
me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have and seems to know its every nook, cranny and secret.
대단한데?
We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
변형 마법은?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere
금지되어
in the
있구나.
castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
조심해야 되겠네.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
와, 계속 여기 계셔야 될지도 몰라요. 가세요. 그러면 한번 끓여볼까요? 꽃 바카시아밖에 없나? 와, 10분? 호후. 좋은데요?
Come and see me as soon as you can.
피그 교수님 돌아오셨네요.
Unproductive trip to the ministry. Hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
자, 그러면 우선 장비부터 갈아입고 생각해 봅시다. 이런 특별 효과가 들어가네요. 새로 받은 거 한번 써보죠. 됐습니다. 그리고 챌린지 컬렉션. 오케이, 갑시다.
I've more to teach you about transfiguration.
I'm ready
그냥
for the
마저
next
다
lesson,
들어버리죠.
Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some
월장사
loose
100몇 개 있는데.
You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
다 모아왔지롱.
I would like to teach you Wingardium
위가우디움 레비오사.
It can be used to levitate objects for a
왜 이렇게
short
문을
time.
따라 수업이 많아?
Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
네, 알겠어요, 교수님.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
몬스톤.
Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls
벽과
and floor?
바닥에. 러그도 꾸밀 수 있는? 굳이 해야만 할까? 삐딱해서 불편해. 어쩔 수 없다. 아, 불편하다. 이 정도로 그냥 대충 깔아줄게요. 색상 좀 맞출걸. 벽면에다가는 키비치 보드? 왜 땄어 이거? 이런 데다가 하나 놔둬볼까요? 좋아요. 이 정도면 됐죠, 선생님?
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
There
으뜸
are
마법?
so many choices. What items do you think I should conjure?
I shall leave that entirely up to you. This is your space after all. I will say that a simple addition such as a wall hanging or a portrait might make the space feel unique.
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. You already know the spell.
다 아는 것들인데.
Evanesco. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure it will become available to you again.
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work.
다 했는데. 아 뭐야, 5개씩? 너무 많은데요? 색상을 아이고 그리고 이런 그림이 왜 필요하지? 있어야 되나? 일단 넣어보죠. 박제는 벌레 하지 마. 거울은 어디다 쓰는 거지? 아니 이런 그림들을 해가지고 어디다 쓰려고. 일단 퀘스트를 깨야 되니까 하고 나중에 싹 다 제거해 줍시다. 아, 크기도 작게 할 수 있군요. 아하. 좋아요. 됐고, 장식은 초 말고는 없나요? 아, 맞다. 조각상 간다. 작은 거에 작은 거.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
자, 이제 뭐
What's
하죠?
next, Professor?
I think you're ready to
개
take
좀
on
와봐.
alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
마법을 순식간에 엄청 많이 배우네. 굿.
Just aim any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
일단은 촛대부터. 그리고 색상도 아까 큰 그림 있었죠? 이거를 크기 조절했잖아요. 아, 크기 조절을 못했군요. 그럼 작게 만들지 뭐. 이게 맞나? 되게 이상한데.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
그만해요.
You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor
바닥이나
or
발품.
balcony.
오. 난 따뜻한 느낌이 이게 좋기는 한데.
Your space might benefit from a bit of
약간
ambience,
식물학이라고
don't you
이렇게
think?
해볼까요?
Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor
일이야?
Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most
따뜻한
appeals
거.
to you?
자연인. 멋진
I would like
달빛
the room
뭐지?
to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Sounds perfect.
오. 달빛이야? 이건 사람 하나 죽을 것 같은 그런 분위기인데? 아니야, 이거 싫어.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
이제 끝인가? 와. 뭐야, 더 넓어졌는데요?
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more
야,
space.
좋겠다.
to
이런
practice
집 나도 있었으면
spellcasting.
좋겠다.
If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
멋진데요? 하지만 디크, 방 조금 더 따뜻하게 바꿔줘. 여기 너무 차가워.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
아까가 따뜻하고 포근한 분위기. 자연 한번
I'd like the
해볼래요?
room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
그럴 수도 있다고?
Sounds perfect.
오, 좋은데 약간 초록초록한 느낌 드네요? 이걸로 갑시다. 그러면 꽃박 하입은 다 됐고 오그라든 무화과 나무잎. 이런 거는 계속 만들 수 있는가 보니까 꽃박하는 지금 씨앗이 있으니까요. 다른 것들을 좀 구하러 가보죠. 그 전에 퀘스트 좀 완료했으니까 다른 퀘스트 좀 깹시다. 베네무스 텐타큘루스. 이거 난리가 아니네. 퀘스트가 왜 이렇게 많아. 일단 천문탑 퀘스트부터 깨보죠. 왜냐면 천문학동 퀘스트를 지금 제가 다 깨고 있어서. 아 맞다. 여기서 바로 나가면 어떻게 되는지 봅시다.